Why so many questions? Waking up each day with answers needed, responsibilities to time, so many forced objects in our way. Is it time? Is it the people? What creates these questions? Is it the city we live in? Is it the job we work at? About the politics we abide? There comes a time when the questions start to burn too much, too often, that you have to leave your world. You have to find some kind of answers to all these rumbling questions. You have to go outside and you're forced. Something deep inside just cannot do it anymore. And with all kind of reasoning of mind, you have to know every kind of side to every kind of story in order to know anything about it, really. To have the true perspective that you need to make that decision. To know something, to learn from it, to have it exist. I must go out and I have to find answers. I'm forced to. I think more and more people should find those answers, like I'm going to.
I went to go take a seat because the wait was for about 20 minutes before I could go get my hair done. And when I turned to go sit in the reception area, I noticed that everyone sitting there had the same face. And it was a little bit disturbing to me, so to distract myself, I went and grabbed one of the books that has different hairstyles in it. And I was looking through and I noticed that some people had red hair, blonde hair, short hair, long hair, but they still all had the same face.
I approached a large river and started swimming, and I kept going, and I was feeling fatigued a bit, but I kept going, and it turned out actually this river was a lot larger than I had once thought it was, and I slowly started to drown.
A bunch of my friends and I were exploring this old house, kind of like a mansion, and it was really dark, really drafty, dusty, it had the sheets on the furniture, all that kind of stuff. And we're just kind of looking around and we realized that my friend Paul is missing. No one's seen him, we don't know where he is, call his name, he's not answering. So we keep, sort of backtrack the way we came, and everyone in my group is going into this sort of dark, cavernous room, but I see this light kind of around the corner. So I split off from everybody else and I go around the corner and I can hear this like country music playing on an old phonograph, and it's this song, it's been a while so I don't really remember how it goes, but it was something about incest. Like it was very bizarre. I'd never heard this song. I haven't heard it since.
It was pretty snowy when it happened. It's kind of like this. We were inside to stay warm. Just hanging out, listening to some records. Nothing unusual about that for us. This is at my friend Mark's house, and Jake was there too. I was in the kitchen talking to Jake, and Mark was sitting next to the stereo, and some reason or something happened, and he bumped the turntable, and the record skipped back about 15 seconds.
sitting in this room, looking around, realizing that every color of green on the walls of the room is the same color as the grass stains that I had noticed on my jeans. I started smelling the walls, smelling that they were exactly like grass, and I started thinking of this line of women who were holding hands, kind of Red Rover style, guarding the barrier between the house and grass.
I wasn't really sure what to do. I didn't just want to leave because, I mean, I had my hair appointment and thought, you know, maybe I was just making it up or whatever.
And I see my friend Paul lying on this like cot on the floor, and he's jerking off.
And then something comes out of the house.
Kind of fell to the bottom of the river.
And then I felt like time went backwards 15 seconds.
And time kind of stood still.
I recounted what happened over again.
I sit down in the chair and she swivels it away from the mirror.
Same Red Rover style, and breaks the line of women.
And it's just really weird, so I walk up and I'm like, touch his shoulder, I'm like, Paul, are you okay? Like, what's going on? And he looks at me and he's like, no one saw, right? No one saw?
Next thing I knew, I was on the bank, and there was a fisherman holding me.
She cuts my hair, you know, talks to me about how my day's been.
Looking back, I feel like I might have had the opportunity to change what was going on in that 15 seconds.
And I'm like, no one saw. Everyone's back over there. It's just me.
Why didn't I?
It was really confusing, and I think for a second that I thought I was part of the river and the species of fish.
He takes this towel and he puts it on my head like a kind of like a pashmina.
It starts rolling around in the grass.
We decide to reenact the nativity scene.
She turned the chair back toward the mirror.
I learned that I wasn't because I couldn't swim and I nearly drowned.
What really happened when Mark bumped that turntable?
I had the same face as everyone else.
I'm lying on the floor on my back and I have baby Jesus lying on my stomach.
It's the insides of the room.
And then I went to a hospital.